Okay, peace. It's Nattyisisyah. Join the website www.kingdomuncensored.com. I want to talk about the missing DC girls because, for one, I want to say it's pretty hard to believe that all these sisters are missing and that people are just now finding out about it. And one of the reasons why I say that is because, again, people say we have social media and that what was the argument I heard? The argument I heard was that that none of these sisters have posted on social media, so therefore they're missing. But I want to take it a step beyond that. For one, not only do we have social media, but these sisters' parents have social media. These sisters and brothers have social media. Their aunts and uncles have social media. Their aunties have social media. Their friends have social media. Their schools have social media, damn it. Organizations that they've been into have social media. Missing children's foundations and so forth, they all have social media. A lot of you are subscribed to a lot of people on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and the list goes on. How many times a day do you see anything indicating that so-and-so is missing? Now, I can admit that I have, right? But guess how many I've seen? About two. Two people missing out of all the thousands of subscribers that are on the channels that we have. Two people missing. So if 64,000 girls are missing, why are we not seeing 64,000 Instagram pictures a day of these people? Why are videos not being popped up? We should be trolled with who's missing today. We shouldn't be able to even log on to YouTube and go into our subscription feed and not be able to see the updates of these sisters that are missing. We shouldn't be able to go on Instagram and type in a hashtag. We shouldn't be able to type in melanin. We shouldn't be able to type in black woman. We shouldn't be able to type in this is lit or that's lit, or this is on fleek or that's on fleek, without seeing that this sister is missing. So if these sisters are missing, either the people who they are missing from need to step their lost and found tactics up, or they need to, somebody needs to help in and step up for them. These foundations, these organizations that claim to be looking for these people, they need to step their PR game up, or they need to step their outreach game up, right? Or maybe we need to step our eyes, open your eyes now. Let's see now if we're going to start to see some real updates and some real notifications about the identity of these sisters, where they were last seen, who they were with, where they might be, what they might look like now. A lot of these reports, some of them are not even made by the families of the sisters that are supposedly missing. I saw one article, which is on one news clip. You can see this live, of one of the sisters that was missing, or who they claim was missing. She is not missing. She was never missing. All she did was go to a shelter, or she didn't even go to the shelter. She signed up to go to the shelter, and when she did not show up, when her placement got open, when she got a position in the shelter and she did not show up to the shelter, they automatically put her on the they didn't call it missing persons, and that's another thing. They called it something like they just basically used a word that was obscure, that it obscured the fact that she just didn't simply show up to the shelter. So that got reported as though she was missing, and she didn't know. She talks to her social worker every day. Go check out the video on the website, kingdomuncensored.com. Link is in the description, right? She talked to her social worker every day, and neither one of them were notified that she was missing, And that's another thing. When I first came into the conscious community, they were making all type of allegations about me. I was probably one of those same sisters, right? So So, right, I was the missing auntie, mother, sister, and daughter at the same time, right? So I don't want to hear nobody come in the comment section and say, oh, you just making mockery, oh, you just making fun. No, these same allegations were made about me. So I can speak on this, right? Another thing, no, some of these sisters are not missing. Some of these sisters have decided that, they don't want no more of your white supremacy, indoctrination. They don't want to have to go to these schools that are teaching them about, how to hate themselves. You can't be free. A sister cannot be a sister in the school. A sister cannot be a sister in the house, right? Some of these sisters want to be free. Some of these sisters have joined what you may call cults, right? They've found other ways of expressing themselves and other ways of manifesting their goddess inside of them and their divinity, right? And they've gone on to what you may call cult that will more likely accept them for who they are, where they can, truly be who they want to be, right? So no, because you don't like the what you might call the cult that they've joined, you don't like the new culture that they've adopted, you report them missing. Malice. That's malice. That's malicious, right? Because you don't agree with their views and, maybe the person that they've gone on to date and to be with, right? You report them missing to break them up from the new union that they may have found with another partner, right? Because you don't like that brother, because you don't like that black man, you report them missing, right? Some of you you threaten your children, you threaten your daughters with calling the police to report them missing. If they don't come home when you want them to, or if they don't do the things that you tell them to do because they want to, go and be with somebody who they deem is the love of their life. You report them missing, you threaten them with reporting them missing and locking up their boyfriend, and you threaten them with, raiding the community that they have joined. And you people in the conscious community should be a goddamn shame of yourself for falling for this shit over and over again and for not thinking this thing through and through, because you just go with the headlines. You just go with the news. You just go with NBC and MSNBC and all these racist white supremacist organizations. That is all. A lot of it is a hoax. A lot of it is co-opted to confuse and to tear us apart. Right? Because even with what I'm saying right now, why haven't you thought about that? You're telling me you all just grew up and your parents are just like, yeah, burn incense. Yeah, grow your locks. Yeah, rock your natural hair. Yeah, take these herbs. Why would we need the conscious community for that? If all our parents and all our families were into this shit. A lot of us, we got kicked out the house. We in and out the goddamn house for the views and the natural way of life that we wanted to live. Right? So to come into the conscious community and everybody will be like, oh, these girls, they're all being raped and they're all being held captive, but you all will make the same accusations about a black man who is being a black leader. You all will accuse any woman that goes to join him as being missing, and you will report her missing and report him as a cult leader. But you can't seem to fathom how 64,000 girls are not missing, and how 64,000 girls who have been missing for 4 or 5 years, because I've been seeing this picture, this information for a very long time, and it is still 64,000 black girls missing. Now, definitely for those 64,000 black girls who are missing, we should put out an effort to find them. For the black girls who just simply just up and went missing, no problems ever with their family, a lot of those girls definitely need to be found. Their families need to be posting more online, putting up their information to really find them. They need to be more in the streets, posting flyers on bus sheds, on poles, in supermarkets, in laundromats, even private laundromats inside of buildings. There's so much what you can do if you really want to find something. But a lot of you are too distracted with fundraising money for your black-owned business. Why are we not finding the sisters like you all are promoting black-owned business? We know about all your businesses. Your businesses ain't missing, but you all got 64,000 black sisters missing. You all have been caring. I mean, where has your focus been? Because I know you all seen these posts too. If you are a black business owner and you've been on Instagram and you've been on Facebook and you've been doing these things for the last 5 years, you've been trying to self-promote, there's no way you haven't seen all these people missing. or these posts that claim that all these people are missing. Not all these posts that all the sisters are missing, but this post that 64,000 black girls are missing. We've been seeing that post for a long time now. So we, it's like, if you really are part of the conscious community, it's time maybe to be part of the intellectual community, right? And stop just being part of the ego community, right? Because some of you all are just stuck in your egos. Your ego tells you that, 64 black girls are missing because a black man is raping them. One black man somewhere is raping 64,000 girls in your mind. I bet. Because you're not thinking about the crackers that might have these girls that you claim are missing. You're not thinking about them being murdered, them being used for organ harvesting or cloning. You're not thinking about it. You're thinking about that one nigga that you hate so goddamn much that got them 64,000 girls in his basement. And their mama, and their auntie, and their cousin, and their sister, and their niece that he raping. Some of y'all so full of shit. But this is what I have to say to you. Definitely if these girls are missing, finding them needs to be put more on a priority for the ones that are truly genuinely missing, not the ones that just simply didn't agree with their mothers or their fathers, and their mothers and fathers wanted to force them to, go to an Ivy League school or something. Not the ones who, their parents just didn't like their boyfriend because he was too rugged, or, because he wanted to build a family, not the sisters who are just young. A lot of them, some of these sisters were just young, may have got pregnant, right, for an older man, that a lot of you would declare that situation to be a statutory rape situation. Not for those sisters who were wise enough to know that we need to populate, and that that's what we was put here for. We were put here to self-reproduce, right? And who have actually found somebody that they want to reproduce with, and they're not being harmed, they're not being killed, they're not being restricted of what they want to do. Not the ones that just because their parents were threatening them with reporting them missing and locking up their boyfriend for life. Why the hell wouldn't she go missing? If she wanted to live her own free will, and you were just telling her that she's stupid, she don't know no better. She don't know no better, but you know that she should go to school and get a white man's education and go and work for corporate America for the rest of her life. Why wouldn't she go missing? When over in Africa, when she learning about her history, and she's seeing that these girls are getting married at 9 years old. She's seeing that these sisters are becoming happy mothers at 14 years old, building families, starting a polygamous life, possibly with other sisters, at 15 and 16 years old, sharing that one partner and building up their nation together, with no problems. Not waiting until they 30 and 35 and 40 years old to start polygamy. With all these sisters that got a white man education and that hate they self, hate the other sister, hate that nigga too, just like a lot of you, right? Why wouldn't she run away? When she feeling like her back is against the wall and she's doing things just to please you that she don't really want to do, and she knows better. Why wouldn't she run away? Why wouldn't she run away to somewhere where she can be free, where she can be a goddess, where she can lift up other people out of their situation, right? Where she can walk in the wisdom that she knows, and she can teach, and she can, she can be free, even if that's raising the family, even if, that's just doing what she loves to do. She might just be an artist. She might not want to go work in a bank all day. She might not want to work for the government just for a check to pay rent for a house that she is tied down to. She got to go to work every day, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. And she knows that because she sees her parents doing it. She sees you doing that. She sees everybody else doing it. Everybody upset. Everybody's unhappy. Why wouldn't she want to try to run away and leave the goddamn country? Go to the mountains somewhere. Right? So some of you in the conscious community who are just running with this shit, it shows that a lot of you are doing this for gain, for economic gain, for personality and fame gain, you know, for likes and for basically for accolades and for other people to like you and to validate you, when you know in your hearts and hearts that one day you was a missing girl. You was missing from your family. You was missing from school. You was skipping school. Why would you think you skipping school? You missing. You going missing from the institution of white supremacy. You know, you're not coming home at night. You going missing from your family every night. You you know, you skipping work. You going missing from that institution, from that method of white supremacy. So for some sisters who may have found a way to just straight go missing from all their institutions together, whether it be family or whether it be brick and mortar institutions, these sisters are not all missing. And a lot of these sisters too that they claim missing, a lot of them have become grown women, have their families, are raising their children. You know, hopefully a lot of these children, a lot of these sisters have really found a way to make it out of just the white supremacy indoctrination day in and day out. Because in a way, you have to go missing. You have to go MIA. A lot of times when we talk about spirituality and we talk about the gurus, you know, and we talk about the gods and the deities, a lot of them went into complete isolation. They don't even know and say, you know, I'm going to be on Mount Sinai between March 31st and, you know, January 15th of next year. You could find me there every day, 9 to 5. They're not going to leave a note. They just going to go. They going to what? They going to leave their mother, their father, their friend, and their family, their associates, and everybody they know. And sometimes that's the way it has to be. Because everything here is meant to keep us in this matrix of just being a slave. So I see why King Noble made the video that some of these sisters are runaway slaves. Because if you're not a runaway slave, you are the main one missing. You are the real lost person. You truly are lost. If as a slave you have not ran away to be free, if as a slave you have not run away to be a god, you have not run away to be a goddess, you have not run away to be a king or queen, you have not run away to be who you truly and divinely are, you have not run away, you are still a slave, and you are still lost, and you are asleep. You are now have just become an agent. You have now just become a free agent for white supremacy. You have become now a bounty keeper. So we got a lot of bounty keepers in the conscious community trying to keep people in white supremacy. A lot of these agents, you know, because if these 64,000 girls are missing, some of them are watching this YouTube channel right now. Some of them are watching your YouTube channel. Some of them are seeing these posts that they are missing. A lot of them, some of them probably got about 3 or 4 children right now. Some of them are probably, you know, in one of these cults. Never going to see your video. You're never definitely going to find them. You know, some of them have left the country. No TV, no television there. Some of them are in the mountains somewhere. No signal. I'm happy for those sisters. So, as a conscious person, we definitely need to reevaluate this stuff. We know all this information is not truly factual. We know that some of this information is coming from other institutions who are reporting these sisters missing, who are trying to track them down. I wouldn't even be surprised if some of these people that are saying they're missing are, you know, really just truly trying to incriminate some of these sisters. You know, but that's a whole nother topic and a whole nother, you know what. So definitely leave your comments in the comment section. Like this video, rate, subscribe. Join King Noble's website, www.kingnobleuncensored.com. Check out his video on the missing DC girls, or the missing DC runaway slaves. Right? Run away your goddamn self from white supremacy. Hey, shit, run away to us. Right? And donate, again, before you run away. But for real, donate subscribe, like, to King Noble's channel as well at Lord Yeshana. And peace. Look out for the next video. Let me know if there's anything you want me to touch on, talk on, or if there's anything going on, and I'll definitely make a video about it. Peace.